Yep, so I'm doing another reaction vid to Asmongold again today. Look at his Peziante face. I can't wait to do this. Addressing negativity and harassment in the... son of a bitch. In the World of Warcraft community. Alright, let's see what he has to say. God, I'm so absolutely furious. Fucking... oh, he does look like a beaver. You look like a beaver! I'm so mad I fucking... dude, every girl has just been turning me down in life. Like, the Maestro cannot find a sexy biatch. Like, the Maestro cannot find a sexy Vixion who, like, even gives them the time of day or even acknowledges my existence. Like, I'll go up to girls and then they won't even turn to look at me. I've had girls not even turn to look at me. Move your chubby neck and look at me, bitch! And, like, these dumb bitches, I'll have these insanely long combos with them. For them just to completely ignore me. Like, I had this 10-out combo with this girl, yes, and then she just started, like, completely ignoring me. It's the most delusional thing. Anyway, the Maestro is so furious, I just almost can't even do this reaction vid and don't want to do anything in life. I'm so fucking mad, I need to get justice against these whores. But whatever, let's look at this reaction vid because I need to make some Monet, so.
Hey guys.
Donate to the Maestro for a better life.
I wanted to make a video about...
Pesmangold is very solemn right now. He's solemn.
Something that I didn't want to make a video about. I want to talk to you all today about the harassment, the negativity, and the personal...
sexual harassment.
attacks and the just general bad vibes in the Warcraft community. This has been going
because the game is trash.
On ever since... it's been going on ever since
beginning of time. Yeah.
But it's been getting worse over the past year or so, and I think it's been boiling over leading up to and now into patch 9.1. And especially with the Blizzard lawsuit, I think that's given a lot of people justification, and it's emboldened them to be much more aggressive and much more direct with the negativity that...
yeah, when people see something turning, they all jump on the bandwagon because people are sheep, normie fucktards who don't think for themselves and always just follow other people. The Maestro never follows anyone else. I would never... if someone else has an idea, I don't give a fuck what their shit idea is. The Maestro comes up with his own ideas. That's why everyone copies my words.
That they've directed towards Blizzard and also Blizzard employees.
Yeah, but Blizzard should be in prison. Everybody knows that.
And this has been going on also to content creators, and I've been seeing a number of people posting about...
God, I wish I was big enough to get harassed. Holy fuck. Actually, I get harassed a lot. But I would love to... I love when people say stuff about me. It's great. It's the only thing I live for. Say something about the Maestro, scum, because I'm gonna root your granny out!
Getting a lot of hate whenever they're streaming World of Warcraft or trying to just say anything positive about the game or just enjoy the game.
Well, there's nothing positive to say, Pesmangold. We all know that. I'm surprised he has a window.
And they get hate from a bunch of people because those people are no longer happy with the game or they're angry about the lawsuit. And I feel like this has become a bigger issue ever since... I feel like the lawsuit really was the critical mass. But there has also been a lot of...
he's good at talking about stuff that, like, for a really long time.
Negativity leading up to that, and I remember whenever I started playing Final Fantasy...
I feel like he thinks about so much stuff, like, he just, like, thinks about stuff all day. I don't know how or why. Like, I don't worry about anything. I don't care about anything.
That's whenever a lot of people started trying to shit on people that were playing WoW. And of course, this is not something that I ever support or endorse or anything, but it's just the unfortunate reality of creating content like that if you're...
I just want to fuck a sexy Italian whore, man! I was thinking I should go to Italy sometime. I don't want to leave Almerica, though, but there's some sexy Italian whorebags in Italy.
You know, a big content creator for one game, and then you move over to another game, even if it's just to test it out or play it temporarily.
Yeah, people are so dumb. When you fucking play any other game, or even if I log off Paladin, and they're like, did you quit Pally? How fucking stupid are you, you dumb motherfucker? I've been playing Pally for 18 fucking years.
People are going to take that and turn that into more than what it is.
It's because they're Down syndrome.
And I think now it's just gotten to a point where it's so escalated and it's so negative, and I think people are...
I love negativity!
Playing this game of hot potato with the toxicity and...
I don't like potatoes, they're for peasants.
People are blaming it on the devs. People are blaming it on me.
It is their
people
fault.
are blaming it on the community. They're blaming it on...
oh, Pesmangold hates when people blame it on him. That's what this video is about, I already know.
Other content creators. It's the Mythic Raiders, it's the PvPers, it's the Final Fantasy players that are coming and sowing discord in our community. The reality
Final Fantasy
is that everybody's at fault. Everybody is. I think the
Wrong.
developers are at fault for making systems that promote this negative type of behavior and not listening to the player base. I think that to a certain degree, content creators, including myself,
It's literally just the Blizzard employees. That's the only people that are at fault. That's it.
Can be at fault, especially whenever you're looking for something to talk about, and sometimes you're not as generous as you maybe should be with a system or something
I would swindle Tiny Tim behind a fucking alleyway if I could.
like that. And it becomes very easy to get wrapped up and get upset and get angry whenever, especially, you feel yourself being criticized, because
I'm so frustrated with my life. I need to make my life better. I press on through the brink of despair. It never gets any better, though.
contrary to, like, whenever you're creating a product, like, let's say you're creating you're creating a car, and somebody says the car's bad, it's a lot easier to compartmentalize that into the car being bad and not necessarily a personal attack on you, much more so than whenever you're a content creator, or I think also an artist in many ways, and the art or the content that you're creating is, for all means and purposes, it's effectively an extension of yourself. And
artists don't exist anymore. Now they just throw a blob on a fucking roll around on it and have some fat bitches like fall through their painting and call it art.
Whenever you have that happen and that gets criticized, people get defensive really fast, and I felt like I've gotten that way. I think that a lot of people have. I think there's developers that have been that way. And I think, for example, like this is.
That's why he takes a break from streaming, because he doesn't like when people don't like his content. But the Miestro will sleep on stream. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them all.
Tangential, but it's also similar to this. Is that whenever you're a streamer, like you'll get threads about you like on different subreddits or on.
Oh, there's many threats been made about the Miestro.
And people will always take things that you say out of context, or they will interpret what you're saying in the most uncharitable way possible. And it really sucks to have that happen. And I think that the developers probably...
I said go back to Mexico!
...the same way in a lot of ways. And it's just kind of led to this like gradual... It's like... in a way, it's like, how the Earth used to have all the continents together and like...
Pangea!
And then slowly they've just shifted away from each other. And I feel like that's kind of what the WoW community has had happen, right? You've got North America and South America.
South America.
I apologize. North America and South America. You got Europe over there, Australia down there, and these are completely different land masses at this point. And it becomes much easier to forget that you're all really on the same team. And I'd like to talk about some of the things that...
All on the same team? Oh, Pesminball, go to Wendy's again.
The game could do better in terms of harassment and things like that, and ways that I feel like harassment has been allowed to happen in Warcraft, and how I think that it should be solved. And I think one of the main things is that there are a lot of people right now, it's very in vogue. I think it's more popular now to quit playing Warcraft than to be playing Warcraft. And it's unfortunate that that's the case, and I think that there's also a misconception that content creators are...
But the Miestro still plays World of Warcraft with 30 viewers against all odds. I have nothing.
People who can actually change the minds of their viewers. I think that there are a lot of times that content creators have... I would rephrase that, and I would say that content creators more so have the power to present an argument to their viewers in a way that somebody who's not a content creator or has a large audience does not have that opportunity to, as readily accessible to them. So
I need a large audience, man.
There are a lot of times that whenever I present an argument or I say something, a lot of my chat disagrees with me on it. Like I come up with a few examples, and then I can use it.
Why does your chat ever disagree with you? They just link pudgy faces of that guy with the beard in your chat. I've seen it before.
A broader example too with sponsored streams.
Oh, I wish I was
one
sponsored.
Example is that I've stated multiple times that I don't really mind if I dated a girl that did OnlyFans or did any of that other type of
You've dated a girl? Is he speaking hypothetically?
Lewd content or pornographic content.
I love nude content.
Something that personally offends me or makes me insecure or bothers me. Other people don't feel the same way, and every time that I say that, I get called a cuck and all this other stuff, just because I don't really have the same values as other people. And I think that kind of goes to show that oftentimes...
And then I just call them communists. If someone disagrees with me, I ban them, tell them they're a fucking dumb dodo bird, peasant brain, weasel, elastic waistband, teletubby, cretin, swine, grubby, hubby, fucktard, weasel, bitch, fat jack, and Jill peasant, and then I root them the fuck out.
Sometimes you can't really change the way that people feel at their core, and I think oftentimes content creators more so give the opportunity to
because I'm always right.
Allow an audience to have a standard bearer or some sort of rallying point for their position or their opinions.
They're rallying cry the
not
maestro.
necessarily dictate those opinions themselves, because if you're a content creator and all you do is have opinions that nobody agrees with, I don't think you're ever really going to get that popular.
And
it's just the reality of things. And there are, of course, many times where content creators do go against the grain and present a very well-reasoned argument. And I think that well-reasoned argument does actually change people's perception. That's happened a number of times. I think the two examples of this in the Warcraft community is the Warlord was not really that bad video by Hamared.
The fuck is that?
Then also the Mad Season level boosting video, because before that video, the level boosting in Burning Crusade was perceived to be an elitism issue, and people felt like the people who didn't want leveling boosting were.
Well, I got a message on Facebook dating,
etc. And I think after he made that 1 hour video, it became a lot more evident that it was a much larger and much more grand issue than that. So I do think that content creators have the opportunity to change the minds of audiences. However, I don't think that those content creators have the ability to do that all the time. I think that that ability and everything about it hinges entirely on that person's ability to create a positive and strong argument for it. And I'm going to draw one more larger scale comparison for this, just so I can explain it. So, sponsored streams. There are a number of people who do sponsored streams, and I've done them before too, and usually I try to only do sponsored streams with games that I would have probably played on my own, or I was thinking about playing, and the money just makes it like, okay, you know what, let's do this, let's try it out. But the reality is that there are times whenever people...
You make like $10,000 a day!
Streams, and I'll give two games for example. I'm going to give Fortnite for one example, and I'm going to give the Marvel Avengers game for the other example. And with the Marvel Avengers game, they must have pumped millions and millions of dollars into influencer marketing campaigns to have different streamers and everything play this game on their stream and promote it. And as far as I know, the game is completely dead the moment that the money stops coming.
Marvel is trash. Marvel is complete garbage. They add in these disgusting lines where they think they're funny, and they add in these like dumb fuck lines. Like when that one awful dumb bitch is like the communist Ta-Nehisi Coates or whatever. He went over and did like the Marvel or he went over and did like the one Batman's movie, and he just completely and totally ruined it and like made Batman and Aquaman joke about like fucking Wonder Woman. What are you doing? Batman has sex with Wonder Woman. Everyone knows, and it's just like when the Maestro goes up to a girl and tells her I want to have sex with her, and it completely makes her despise me. That's what he did, and fuck!
And I think it's very evident why. It's because people don't really like the game. It's not an enjoyable game for them, and the excitement around it is purely it's artificial. It's propped up. It's not real. It's just. It's artificially inflated because they're having people that are getting paid to play it.
Yeah.
And I think this is true also with Twitch drops.
I don't know what his point is.
It's also true with other sorts of promotions like that.
What is his point?
So this is a very common thing that advertisers do
39 long minute
to promote their game and to create opinions, but they have the power to, I guess, create an argument for an opinion. So it's not necessarily in the content creator's
How does he talk for this long?
Power to make people feel a certain way, but it's more so in their power to allow an audience to verbalize or rally around them whenever they personify a certain opinion. And the reason why I'm going back and I'm explaining this is because it's very important whenever you look at the negativity surrounding the WoW community and where I think it comes from. And the reason for that is because if somebody is making positive WoW videos right now, I think that a lot of people would be angry at them, and they would be unhappy and frustrated because they feel like there are so many issues that are plaguing the game that have been ignored by the development team, or that have just been provided better alternatives to with games like Final Fantasy. So even if a person provides a good argument for why something is good or whatever, it doesn't.
Oh yeah, okay. So his whole video is about like how even if you make good WoW content and people see you having fun, which is not even possible to do. So like his argument is just bad because it's not even possible to have fun at playing WoW. The only entertaining thing is when the Mies just smikes down all evil on his paladin with big damn judges. But like, yeah, he's saying how like if you play a game that's not like you're just not gonna get followers. That's pretty obvious. Alright, Maestro reaction vid, yet again, like an absolute goddamn hero. The Maestro comes back from nothing. Donate to the Maestro for a better life.